Okay, here's a verse that Christianity loves to use. It's in Romans chapter 4. We're going to start in verse 3. For what saith the Scripture? Abraham believed God, and it was counted to him for righteousness. Now to him that worketh is the reward not reckoned of grace, but of debt. But to him that worketh not, but believe on him that justifieth the ungodly, his faith is counted for righteousness. So right here, this word worketh here, they use as the commandments. Keeping the commandments is like a bad thing. We don't work to be justified, so we're not going to do the commandments. Well, they're lazy and they will not read their scriptures. So through chapter 3 and 4, you have to get a context of what Paul is talking about. What work is Paul talking about? Is he talking about God's commandments, the 10 commandments that were put inside the Ark of the Covenant, the marriage vows? No, he was not talking about that work. He was talking about the book of the law is what Moses wrote down after their transgression of the golden calf. So this word work here is clearly referring to the circumcision act. Because if you read through chapter 3 and in the end of chapter 2, it's talking about the difference between the circumcision and the uncircumcision. So it's not even talking about the 10 commandments. It's talking about that we're not justified by God by being circumcised. But to the Jews, it was an advantage. The circumcision was an advantage to them because the oracles of God were given to them. So right, and you could go on reading. We're going to continue reading. Even as David also described the blessedness of the man unto whom God imputeth righteousness without works. Well, also Abraham, the 10 commandments at Sinai was not even given yet. So that work is not talking about God's commandments. Let's go on reading verse 7, saying, Blessed are those whose iniquities are forgiven and whose sins are covered. Blessed